As always, like to thank our fans, packed house again, and the alumni. You know, we had our pep rally on Friday, and then the captain's dinner. That was an awesome experience, and then the pep rally or the skull session was just full house. It was a great day. So thanks to the alums for coming back. Thanks to our student body and Buckeye Nation. Dwayne, obviously, great night, incredible night. 455 yards, 6 touchdowns. Still not, offensively had a lot of yards. Still not doing what we need to do in the run game, and that's something that's alarming. And so we just got to continue to work on that. Defensively was not what we expected in the first half. Guys are making plays on us. That a combination of poor pass rush and not locking on your guys. We've been fine against the run, but the pass has been killing us, and that's going to bite us. That's something that we've got to get fixed. But I'll answer your questions for you.
Front row right here, Tim.
Yeah, Urban, what happened to you on the sideline there where you had to go down for a while? Like you were in the 15-yard line or so, which was out of the coach's box. But I'm not laughing, but you know what I'm saying. But what I understood you.
Sure you are.
Yeah. But you ran into someone. I mean, what happened there?
I dealt with headaches in the past. Dealing with a headache.
So it was a headache. It wasn't a collision. Did you think you might have to leave the game at that point?
No.
I mean, when did it kind of come right for you? Just a few minutes later?
2 minutes ago. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Number two, the passing game. Obviously, like you just pointed out, I'm not saying bailed you out again. I mean, the guy threw for 455 and stuff. But Paris Campbell, McLaurin, and those guys, what did you just see come alive as the game went on?
Dwayne would be the first one to tell you, and it's no different than when the run game's cooking. The offense line's the reason why. When the passing game's cooking, I mean, there are guys making phenomenal catches and runs, and the offense line's doing for the most part. I believe we gave up 1 sack tonight. We did have we had 2 turnovers, which are awful. But I mean, it's when he's an accurate passer now. You give him time, and you give him a good group of receivers. He's a dangerous guy.
Over to the left, Bill.
You're 6-0. It's halfway through the season now, but you mentioned the running game and defense.
Yeah.
How close are you, or how far away from you from being a championship caliber team?
We're not worried about that. We just got to get ready for Minnesota, and you guys saw what I saw. At times we play outstanding, but the big hits and we're a man coverage team, so we got to keep evaluating. But some of those weren't even on man coverage, so we just have to keep working at it. I trust our staff. I trust our players. We're banged up a little bit, and we got to fight through it, but we got to play better.
Over to the right, Austin.
Urban, I know how cautious you are about what I'm about to say sometimes, but through 6 games, what Dwayne Haskins is doing, are you ready to give him your Heisman endorsement? Do you think that it's fair to include him in that conversation right now?
I never want to hold our players back. I don't know what else is out there. I'm worried about Minnesota, and I'm worried about our defense, and I'm worried about our run game, and worried about getting guys healthy. But I certainly never want to take away for elite. I mean, 455 yards now, and high end percentage completion. It was 33 of 44. I mean, that's. I'm not going to hold him back, but our focus is on Minnesota.
Over to the left, Doug.
Urban, you said you're a press man team, and we know you guys have been that since you switched to that. Is there any possibility of a consideration to, in some situations, backing off of that?
Yeah. Well, we do. If you notice, we do bail sometimes. You just hate to give the free access throws to people. And, I think this was, it didn't really snap at us like it did today. Penn State, some guys made some plays on us, but today we really felt it. I felt it. That first half was awful.
Do you feel like the teams maybe are thinking we'll take some deep shots on these guys? Maybe we'll get a flag. Maybe we'll grab one.
That's what you're seeing.
Maybe they don't fear you guys like maybe sometimes they have in the past, that your guys are going to make a play.
Yeah, I know we have very good personnel, and it's just something we're going to keep working at. But your comment about are we going to take a look at other things, we already have.
Over to the right, Dan.
You mentioned the run game wasn't what you wanted, the defense wasn't what you wanted, but you guys were still able to take care of business. Last year against Iowa, after the Penn State game, you guys weren't able to do that. Do you see that as a sign of growth for where this team is this year?
I do, and we practiced very hard this week after getting in at 3:30 in the morning. We were worried about that a little bit. The heat was there again all week, but to get out of this thing 6-0 and go work on your fix some issues, that's what the game's all about.
And Malik Harris I believe both left the game early. What happened with them?
They're still being evaluated. I don't know for sure yet. I'm
Over to
gonna
the
wait
left,
till
Ari.
Urban, you guys put up a million yards and won by a lot. But there were a lot of things that you said in terms of the defense being bad in the first half and things looking a little bit out of whack. I mean, I know at the end it looks great and everything you guys did is probably what you wanted to do, but is that what an Ohio State letdown is looking like this year? Are you guys that good?
I'm not sure the question. If that's, I guess the question is, if that's a bad game and we still win like that, then that's a pretty good football team out there. We don't look at it like that. We are gonna, we're gonna enjoy the win like we just did. We're gonna go back and you start giving up close to 300 yards passing in that first half. That's not. We did make some adjustments, and Sacramento played much better. How would I rate it? If I'm Paris Campbell, it's a hell of a game. He had 9 catches, 142 yards. Pass defense, you'd say, in pass pressure, pass rush, no. No, it was not very good. And then, knocking people off the ball and running the ball, I don't think it was great, but I got to watch the videotape. We're just not consistent in that area. Those 2 areas are the problem child right now.
Okay, we got time for just one more set of questions. Rob, over to the right.
Urban, it's good to see McLaurin can do more than block, right? I mean, is that
Yeah, he's a hell of a player, and he's like I told you. You start using the word Evan Spencer when you see the way this kid plays. He's fantastic.
And also, can you go as far as you want to go with an offense like this, as dynamic as it is, but a defense that gives up big plays? Is there a trade-off?
No, you can't. At the end of the day, that you have to play great defense to get where you got to get, and I'm confident that we will, because at times we've played great defense, and we have to get everybody healthy and get back to that.